I got this from Rowan last night. He said the N stands for never, the S stands for stop, and the W stands for winning. Never stop winning. You got it, buddy. So I'm heading to Columbia, dressed like a priest. It's Tuesday, November 10, vlog day 2. Let's do this.
May I help you?
Yeah, can I have a number 4 with a small black coffee, please? Morning. Thank you, you too. Breakfast of Champions. I'm thinking about adaptability as I drive down the road to Columbia this morning. Yesterday I had to get on the phone and call somebody to clarify an issue. Got an email in the office. Wasn't sure whether or not it was a joke or if it was serious. Couldn't really tell. So in order to just avoid the issue of back and forth through email, I just hopped on the phone, asked them what was up. You know, back in the day, the only way that you could get a hold of somebody was by giving them a call on the phone. I mean, I remember, you know, in junior high, calling girls on the phone and staying on the phone for a half an hour and talking. And I don't remember it being weird, but maybe it was. But the advent of text messaging, emailing, that kind of stuff has really allowed me to live into who I think I naturally am and communicate the way I naturally am on my own terms, or more on my own terms. And I guess that's the thing. You know, I realize that I can't always be on my terms. But here's the point, adaptability. Here's the point. When I was in junior high, I had no choice. The only way to talk to somebody was on the phone. That was it. That was the only way to talk to somebody. So you rose to the occasion. We don't have to do that anymore. There are many areas of life where we don't have to do a lot of things that we don't naturally feel comfortable with. So what I'm thinking about riding down the road is, where are areas of my life where I need to force myself to adapt, to do something that I want to do, but I'm not entirely sure that I'm comfortable doing. I think part of the reason doing something like a daily vlog terrified me for so long, but even after one day I'm glad that I did it, is because it's forcing me to adapt to do something that I want to do. Yesterday I said I want to go to Columbia. It would have been really easy for me to wake up this morning with my chest constricting and say, no, I'm not going to Columbia because I'm scared. But I told the world, all tens of viewers, that I was going to Columbia. So I gotta go to Columbia. I adapted. So that's that. I'm in Columbia here at First Presbyterian Church, and see if the pastor or campus minister is here. It'd be great to be able to go down there with somebody who knows the campus and perhaps even knows some students. So, okay, so I just left First Pres. Staff was in staff meeting. Of course, they would be in staff meeting when I would show up, but talked to the folks in the office
and they told me to head down this street for a few blocks, and then I should run into folks. I met somebody just a minute ago who saw my collar and my earrings, and they say, "You get to wear earrings and jeans? Awesome. Like it's good to be the boss." So I just spoke to a professor who was just getting done with an interview with CNN, just to let her know that we were praying for the students and the faculty and the campus, and thank you for what you've done and the witness that you've given. And she was really gracious. She said, you know, if we had been here last night, we would have seen that prayer is really what got the whole movement through. They've had a lot of good support from a lot of Christian groups. I'm right near the tent place for the student group. It says "No Media, Safe Space." I've read a lot of reports today about students not wanting people in there and interfering, particularly the media. And I'm really worried that with this camera, I would be intruding, because there is a very real reality of black spaces not being respected. And so I got to admit, I'm nervous to try to poke my head in, and even if it's just to say thank you, to poke my head in. I'm a little reticent. So I just spoke to a young man from Chicago who came out of the encampment. That's apparently what they're calling it, came out of the encampment. Just to let him know that folks were praying for them. Thank them for their witness. He was very gracious. He had a very sore throat. You could tell he was very, very tired, had someplace to be. Was not really keen to stand around and talking to anybody right now. In some ways I feel like I'm failing, like I'm not doing what I came here to do. But I guess part of me just thinks, yeah, I've talked to a couple people. I'm walking around here in a collar. They clearly know I'm a religious person. And as St. Francis said, always preach the gospel. If you got to use words, maybe today is the day to not use words. I don't know. I'm an introvert. I never want to use words. I never want to get outside of myself. I just want these students to know that they're loved and supported. They know that they are. I just want them to hear it again. There's some over there.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Don't worry, sir. Not gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, it's dirty.
Okay, so my heart rate has finally gone back down, and it was up because I got asked to do an interview with NBC Nightly News. Why did they ask me? I hope it was because I had a collar on and was standing near the periphery. But when she said, the very last thing, when she said, "Why are you here?" Essentially, "Why are you here?" She said, when we were talking earlier off camera, you spoke about it in religious terms, and I said, listen, I believe that if Jesus lived in Colombia, this is where he would be, and so I want to be with Jesus. Jesus was born a poor Jew under oppression, and I believe that this is where Jesus would be, and I wanted to come down and I wanted to see Jesus, and I wanted to be where Jesus was. I just hope I didn't do anything to bring harm to this situation. I don't think I did, but okay, I'm back at First Presbyterian Church, where I'm going to have a phone meeting. Really grateful for these folks to let me steal their Wi-Fi so I can have a meeting. I'd forgotten about it. I can't tell you about what the meeting is, but it's really exciting. I'm going to be talking to some folks about a new project. Boy, I wish I could tell you. Aren't I a tease? I'm just a tease. I'm a big tease. So when you're a guy like me who's had the day I've had, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, can I have a McRib meal with a Diet Coke, please?
Did you want the extra sandwich for $1?
No, thank you.
Okay. It's gonna be $6.48 at the first window, please.
Thank you. I want you in my belly. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. I got a McRib.
French fries.
Oh, there she is. I know you all have been waiting for this. You've been waiting. It tastes so good. Okay. I'm going to say this once, and this is the last time I'm going to say it. Yes, I love barbecue. And I know that I live in Kansas City, home of great barbecue. And you all always ask me, how can you eat a McRib when you have such great barbecue there in Kansas City? Friends, just because something has barbecue sauce on it does not make it barbecue. Plus, the McRib is not about barbecue. It is about love and passion and Jesus. Amen. Oh, no.